What's good, y'all? Welcome to episode 1 of the Wichita Promo Podcast with your host, yours truly, EKM Music. We up here at Humble Greatness Studios. I got two very special guests with me, two of my closest friends, two of my favorite local artists. I got Keontrays and Aaren
what
in
up?
here with me. How y'all doing?
It's a pleasure to be here, bro. I feel good. I feel blessed, live,
Yeah. So, we've known each other for 10 years at this point, like 2 years at this point. So, I'm going to just go ahead and act like we don't know each other for the sake of this interview. So we're just going to get right into it. I'm going to ask y'all a few questions. So why don't y'all just go ahead and tell people a little bit about you, how you got started in music, all that kind of thing.
All right, bet. Well, my name's Keontrays, born and raised in Wichita. What made me really get into music was my dad. I actually met him, long story short, met him when I was in 6th grade. And, when I know he did music, and I was like, in my brain, I felt like there was a connection. Like, I had to be able to do music. I used to dance to music all the time as a kid, do little performances dancing. I was a big dancer before I was a rapper, but I felt more passion for actually playing with words than dancing. So that's what really made me get into it. Hearing him do music, knowing my grandma and them was in a band. They used to perform around Wichita. So I was like, I can take this shit seriously because I know I got the gifts for it.
Yeah. What was your where could we find your dad's music? Because I remember hearing it. I'm not gonna lie, and it's hard. He like an R&B singer.
Yeah, my dad's an R&B singer. He's also a rapper.
Really?
Yeah, don't let
okay.
the singer. He can spit.
Yeah.
My dad's Kelly Cash the Prince. You can actually find him.
Check him out.
You can find him everywhere. Favorite song of all time by my dad is called "Love."
Okay.
You can find that song on a hidden page that I got. That I made in. It's only on one. It's literally on YouTube. You can only find it there. Keontrays 3, and it's called "Love." That's the best song he ever made.
That's hard. What about you, man? Tell them a little about you, how you got into rapping, all that.
Shit, my name's Aaren. I was born in Dodge City, Kansas, and I've moved a lot of places. What really got me into music was I wanted to stand out from everybody in school. I wanted to be different because I went to a small ass school, so everybody all basically came from the same family. Everybody knew each other, So, I wanted to break apart from that, and then I had some shit going on in my life, and reflecting on that, I started really singing, and then I started more or less getting into rap when Keontrays popped into the picture, and I met Keontrays for the first time, and then
freestyling this shit.
Yeah.
And how do y'all know each other? You go to school together, or like?
Well, we known each other since way back then.
Okay. Yeah, I've been knowing. So he's my girl's cousin. Yeah, but I've been knowing my girl for about 12, 13 years. Yeah. So I've been knowing bro for probably about 10 years. Yeah. But we actually really start connecting, probably close to 3-4 years ago. And that's when we actually my first time actually doing music together and actually really diving more into this, tapping with it.
Okay, I feel you. So for the people, for the local rappers and for the non-musicians and everything, give them a peep of what's your songwriting process like? How long does it take you to make a song, and what's the inspiration like? Do your lyrics come from your real life things that happen to you, or is it random? Does it come from music? Does it come from movies? What makes you sit down and write a song?
Yeah. So you want to go, bro?
Yeah. Well, really, I start writing music whenever I start. I have to really connect with the beat or when I'm feeling it. I don't just, I do shit for fun, but whenever I start doing shit for fun, it leads into more serious shit because I start leaning into that. But yeah, I start reflecting on shit that's going on in my life.
Okay.
Yeah,
I feel you.
Well, my writing process is I write what's true to myself. I always back then I used to actually just be on a more positive. I didn't more actually really write for myself. I felt like I was writing more for other people. But after a certain point, I came to a roadblock with my music where I wasn't really happy for it because I wasn't doing it for myself. I was just doing it to please other people.
Yeah.
But I think probably within like the last 5 years, that's when I finally like switched up my writing and like started being true to myself, start telling my story, who I am, what I like, what's my interest.
Absolutely.
And it takes me a while to write, mainly because like I said, I try to write what's going on in my life, and I don't want to always repeat the same thing of what's going on that you heard before.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
I might say it, but I might switch it a different way to give you a different perspective on it. But I try not to talk about the same thing, so I try to let things happen in my life, and then when I hear a beat, I just try to let it out on how I feel.
I feel that, absolutely. That actually leads good into a question I was going to ask you guys is, do you feel like as you grow older, as you grow as a person, do you feel like your music is changing with you? Do you feel like whether it's your subject matter, your sound, do you feel like your music is like growing as you grow older as well? It's like changing, your style changing, stuff like
Yeah,
that?
most definitely.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, in high school, I was a more positive rapper.
Yeah.
And like as I grow older, I had kids, and going through a lot of stuff that I've never experienced before. I can definitely see the shift in my music because my perspective is changing through life also, which is I feel like is good because I feel like I'm really, progressing. Like I'm actually really progressing with this because my old stuff is so different from my new stuff. It's like, dang, I can really see how I'm growing. And
I've gotten more knowledgeable in my stuff.
Sure.
When I very first started, I was just, like he said, rapping for fun. And then over the years, I started really getting on it and sticking to it, and I started trying to actually get more into it than just kind of doing it for fun, because I wanted to do it because I started seeing it as a dream, something I could chase.
I feel you. Absolutely. So what are some like famous artists that you guys are inspired by, whether it's just, listing off your favorite artists, or I don't know if there's anybody that you think of when you get into the booth or when you're writing or anything like that, something you turn on before you write that inspires you? What are some artists that you guys like look up to in the game?
Honestly, I don't. I honestly don't really have a per se favorite artist, because I like everything. I don't hate or.
It's a lot of choices.
It's so much.
Too many good artists out there.
It's so much to just choose one, but one that I'd really have to say I really look up to is probably Juice, just because whenever he first started, I was in a really emotional spot.
I was very early on Juice, and I loved it.
Man, I hate that. I got into bro really late. I think
days.
probably about when he around his death. That's when I actually like really heard of Juice and really started tapping more into
his
it.
music
Like,
was incredible, but that
super
freestyle
melodic.
capability is
crazy.
Insane, bro.
incredible, bro. It doesn't even
Hours straight, bro.
I seen I seen the video. They was holding different objects, and bro just had a rap. It just like it going, like didn't stop, didn't mess up, nothing. I was like,
it's
bro,
incredible, man.
but I can't freestyle or nothing.
It's
I mean,
incredible.
I think if I drink a little bit, then it can start flowing. But I'm gonna be honest, sober Keontrays just sitting there, just like tone the beat, like, hey, start rapping to this. You probably gonna get like a bar, maybe two.
No, that's crazy. Even thinking about sitting on a podcast and trying to talk for hours at a time with no gaps is crazy. To do it without sitting there rhyming,
Yeah,
oh my
bro,
god,
what?
bro, that's crazy.
Because especially if you like people been staring at, they expect. That's one thing about
crazy.
freestyling, because people expect it to be dope. They expect to be
Oh, yeah.
impressed. That's why it's like it's hard.
Yeah.
Like it's
most of these rappers
nerve-wracking.
coming with writtens.
Yeah, bro.
You could tell his shit was
Yeah.
off top. It's crazy.
That's what people expect when they hear you freestyle. They're expecting to hear something like extremely dope.
Absolutely,
like a bar,
absolutely.
especially bars. They don't want to really hear no basic ABC
Yeah,
Dr.
yeah.
Seuss type. They want to hear they want to hear
He
something
could-
lyrical.
he
That's
could
what the pressure
freestyle,
is.
but he could relate to what he was freestyling.
Exactly.
So it was like a whole different
Real shit.
Yeah,
he's
freestyling stuff is
super
hard,
talented.
bro.
Super talented.
Absolutely. So you said Juice WRLD is one of your favorite artists. What else you got?
Yeah.
You got like some other ones you listen to a lot?
I mean, Tusi and Raw Wave, just because it's a whole different vibe when you listen to them.
I feel you.
You can listen to them at any point in time. Really, you could.
Yeah.
when you-
Absolutely.
yeah.
Raw Wave's melodic, bro. That's I like
bro.
that melodic music though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catchy.
But mine's if I know I didn't mean to interrupt you,
No,
bro. If
you
you
good,
have
you
more,
good.
but yeah, say but my favorite rapper probably I have two of all time. It's hard, but I love Hobson and West Side Boogie. But Hobson is like I've been listening to him since I was in middle school. West Side Boogie, I found him like my junior year, but bro is just so dope, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro is extremely, like, his bars, his delivery, his cadence, and like how he sings, his melodic little singing too is like, bro he's different. And like
I like his when he got a song called Sunroof. I like when he sings because he got like a natural like raspiness to his voice that's just raw.
And how I heard of Westside Boogie is when I worked at Journeys in the mall. They used to play they had his TV and they'll play.
They was playing him in there.
They play different music videos, bro. That's how I found a lot of my artists.
Crazy.
That's how I found a lot of artists. It's like, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people don't like NF. The people I hang around, some of them don't like NF. Especially my coworkers. I like NF, bro. He can spit, and that's the first time I heard him was on the TV. But Westside Boogie was Sunroof was the first song I heard, and I love that song. So I was like, let me check more of bro's music out, and bro, it was just the Thirst Trap Part 2. No, Thirst 48. That's what it's called, Thirst 48. Bro, it's so Part 2. That shit is so good.
hey, let me go ahead and apologize for the audio if we in here coughing. You feel me? We smoking. We having a good time staying open. You feel me? But yeah,
keeping the mind flowing.
So with that going, West Side Boogie, Juice WRLD, all that. What did you guys grow up on? Like, what was your parents playing in the house when y'all was little kids and stuff? Like, what was the early experiences with music you guys
My
had?
dad, bro. I was listening to really anything. I grew up on a lot of ICP, Tupac, fucking Paperboy, fucking I could, bro, so many people, but yeah, bro, I grew up on a lot of shit.
That's dope. Do you think you guys? What about you? What do you?
My mom's favorite rapper is Plies.
Plies?
Plies, baby.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's not what I expected to hear. Okay.
My mom was like, but she used to play a lot of R&B, a lot of Mary, Keisha Cole, Fantasia.
Yeah.
But my grandma, she liked the old school. My grandma was old school, so it would be like Marvin Gaye. Boys to Men, all of that. So I think I have kind of like, that's why I think now I like a lot of melodic music more than anything else is because of being around the singing type music. I mean, it was a little bit of rap. Like Twista back then was probably my favorite rapper. If you asked me when I was like 10, Twista was definitely my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
So when I started rapping, I always had that fast type of flow because he's always been my favorite. For sure. Especially with Hopsin, like I said, now my favorite rapper is Hopsin and them and Westside Boogie. But Hopsin, he has that fast flow. Sometimes he'll hit you with, and I find that very impressive because it's not easy to rap that fast and really make sense. But Twista, he made perfect sense, even rapping that fast. But yeah, it's all over. But me, I played a lot of WWE, so I liked a little bit of rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because of WWE, bro.
Yeah.
So it was a mix of a lot of music.
Yeah. I feel that. I used to love WWE when I was a kid, man. I'm not gonna lie, the quality ain't the same to me now. I'll be trying to tap in every once in a while. It's just not the same.
What's your favorite one?
When I was a kid, oh man, bro, Jeff Hardy, bro, because he just did it, bro. He jumping off of everything, bro. He's crazy.
Yeah, bro. I was like Triple H, bro. You got a favorite wrestler?
Nah.
No.
You didn't watch WWE back then?
I mean, I did, but I was just more or less outside a lot. I didn't really grow up around.
I was a gamer.
No cap. I don't really be watching TV like that anymore, really at all. So I just don't really have the time. But I have tuned into what's it called? AEW, the little like AEW. It's like the other the competitor for WWE. Now. I'm not gonna lie, it's better, bro. It's like it low key feel like WWE a little bit. It's real stupid.
I gotta watch
It's like soap opera for men. It's real dumb, but like, you feel me? They still hitting each other with chairs and shit, going crazy. So it's a good time.
And I think what turned me off about WWE, bro, because I ain't gonna lie, for the longest I thought it was real. I'm not gonna lie. And
me too. And then when I found out as like an 8-year-old, I was like,
I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of heartbroken. I was like, I don't know, it's not the same.
Bro, it's crazy because he probably brought so much money to both companies, but like Brock Lesnar really ruined some shit. Because I was like 10 years old, really thinking that shit was real, and bro transferred from UFC, WWE back and forth, and I realized one of them was real and the other one wasn't. It's been UFC ever since. I don't give a fuck about no WWE.
Oh yeah, Brock Lesnar.
Once I realized bro was really getting punched in the face somewhere else, I had to go to that.
Hell yeah.
Come on, that's crazy.
Wow, I need to start tapping more into the UFC.
Oh, I love him,
bro. I need to. Who's your favorite fighter?
Me personally, Israel Adesanya. I love him.
Oh yeah, he cold. Bro just won not that long ago too.
Yeah, I really love Volkanovski. He's creeping up on me. He's one of my favorite fighters.
You think Khabib should come back? You think he's gonna come back?
Nah. It's been too long. At this point, I think he not focused enough. Like he probably ain't been training heavy enough. He got his I don't know if it's his cousin or what, but Islam Makhachev is in there. He a champ right now too.
Yeah.
So I feel like he just kind of took the place. You feel me?
Yeah. So you know,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he'll have to fight his cousin.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy though. That get pay-per-views like
Oh,
his
yeah.
cousin? Like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, for sure.
The family wasn't like that, but hey, the fans gonna go crazy.
Nah,
over
they
that.
all family oriented.
Is he undefeated?
Yeah, I think he is undefeated, something like that. Well, so Khabib cousin is undefeated, but I'm not gonna lie, his last fight was against Alexander Volkanovski, who's my guy. I think Volkanovski won the fight. They gave it to Islam, but I think Volkanovski won the fight, bro. I don't know. It was a good fight.
But you think about it, like sometimes with those judging cards, bro, it's basically in your own opinion.
Yeah, fighting is really weird.
It's like super subjective, bro, when it gets a decision because like
Absolutely.
it's based on your opinion.
And the point system for MMA is really weird too. If y'all don't like MMA, this is probably really boring. I don't care. We're gonna get into it. The point system for like MMA real weird too, because it's like that 10-9, 10-8 system where they start off with 10 points and then like one person like loses the point when they lose the round and shit. They take away 2 points when they really fuck up. It's a weird system because really it was from like I think boxing. It's not really built for MMA. There's so many different factors to MMA that go into a fight, like control time and like takedowns and like
it's easy to
leg kicks. Boxing. There's so many different shit that like changes up a fight, man. It's so much different. It's got to be scored so much more like intricate. I think that's one of the big problems with the UFC, but they're gonna get that figured out. They a fucking crazy big sport. It's growing so fast.
It's gonna be around
insane,
like
man.
for the rest of the time.
Y'all be watching that slap challenge.
I don't fuck with that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
bro, that's crazy, bro.
One thing about MMA is I love MMA. I'm like a big fan of the UFC and everything, but you got to understand like these athletes understand that going into it, but like the level of damage that they take, the brain damage that comes from not only getting knocked out in your fight if that happens, or the damage you take in your fight, but the damage you take in training and sparring and everything. These motherfuckers in that slap contest, bro, they're not even blocking. You just standing there getting smacked in your shit. It's
if you don't go first, there's no telling you're gonna get a chance.
It's just straight brain damage.
Because even if you don't get knocked out, you are going to feel that.
Oh man,
that's gonna be hard for you to come back with all your might to try to knock this man out.
Putting them all into their slaps too, bro. They be going crazy.
Because you only got a limited time to recover.
They always knock
bro.
out
You got
cold, bro.
like 15 seconds 16, or something like that.
That's not even enough, bro. You need like good 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh man, y'all ever go to the like local fights here in town, like EFC and all that when it comes to town?
Nah, bro. Isn't like Nico Hernandez?
Nah, he's from here. He a boxer.
But he boxes,
he cold. Yeah, he cold. Yeah. But they bring fights here to Hartman Arena pretty often. I've been 3 or 4 of them now at this point. Seen a lot of local fighters in them, and it's real dope, man. It's cool to see those fights live, and it's even doper when you're seeing local people, because it'd be a Wichita dude and then a dude from Oklahoma City or something like that. So the energy going crazy for the Wichita dude. It's really fun, man.
You think you see any potential any of those fighters in Wichita that's gonna hit the UFC?
100%. For sure, a few of the champs over there at EFC, even a few of the dudes that I've just seen fight over there, I'm a butcher people's names because I'm bad with names, but I'll say it anyway. Like AD Cyborg Polymore, he's an animal, bro. I've seen him fight a few times. Ooh. He's crazy, bro.
That's a mean name.
I want to say bro's name is Zoe Carter. He's really cold. He got like dope kickboxing style I really fuck with watching. Devin Weber is he went to South with us, and he's really cold, man.
That guy move, bro.
Yeah. Cody Carrillo, I think is his name. He really cold. Alex McGowan. It's a lot of really good, really dope fighters here.
One of our homies, I hope he see this podcast, that need to be in the UFC. Jacob McCray.
Oh yeah, he cold.
Bro, cold, bro. I hope you see this, bro, because you need to be in the UFC. What you doing?
Yeah, you need to keep competing, bro. He's super cold. Absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna definitely have him on the podcast because his family actually got a clothing company too. So we're gonna slide them in here. That's gonna be an episode y'all gonna see. Earn It Clothing Company. You feel me?
I think I seen the logo before.
Yeah, y'all gonna pop up.
Earn It.
For sure.
Yeah, bro. The logo. I'm pretty sure I seen. It's hard, bro. Yeah, it's hard.
They got great.
They took some pictures in like Colorado. I think I seen.
I don't even know, but
I think I seen like a photo like shoot of with the the drip.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think it was like Colorado or some shit that they took the photos.
Yeah, probably.
And
They got
but it was
a
hard.
ton of dope
I know
stuff.
it was hard, bro, when I seen it though.
I got a lot of that clothing. They got some
hard.
dope shit for sure. But yeah, man. So what was we even talking about? UFC. so back into music, like
yeah.
what's y'all's like end goal with this music thing? So clearly, we still in the early stages right now of our careers. Let's say like 10 years from now, what's y'all's goal? Where do you plan on being with this?
Yeah, but I'm just hope at least to have a bigger fan base, necessarily. But I'm gonna be honest, I like doing this music. I like doing this music because I really love doing music. Money wise, if I start making money from it, it's dope. I ain't gonna lie, I just really care about reaching a bigger audience because I really feel like I feel like I'm dope. I feel like I'm cold enough.
I want my name to be known.
Yeah.
I want it to, even when
Yeah.
I'm gone, I want people to still be like, oh, you remember Aaron? You
Yeah.
still listen to my shit, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I said, in
Like-
music, you could like I want to hear my shit in movies,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
TV commercials and all that.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I necessarily don't really care for. I just love making music. I really find this is a really big passion of mine. It's like this is one thing when I'm like pissed off or something,
Oh,
in a
yeah.
really bad
Go
mood,
straight.
bro. I throw a beat
to
on,
writing.
start writing.
Yeah.
I feel good. I'm happy at the end of that,
feel
bro.
you.
I'm in a good ass mood.
Absolutely. I'm the same way.
Yeah, so I'm just really hoping just to keep evolving, bro. I don't. There's no telling where I would be at. Like how I never thought back in high school that the music I make now would be the music. Like I wish I wrote like this in high school.
Yeah.
Like performing and all that. How I do now. Oh, I wish I had this. But it's like I said, it's all about evolving. But I'm glad that happened because that made me the rapper I am now. So there's no telling. 10 years from now, what I'm gonna be. Bro, that's crazy to think of.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, how do y'all feel about being local artists here in Wichita? At least to my knowledge, y'all have always been in Wichita when you've been making music. How do y'all feel about the music scene in Wichita and the support that artists get here? Do you feel like we get like a good amount of support? Do you feel like the city needs to work on that?
I ain't from Wichita originally. I just moved here like a year ago. I used to come here to
Yeah.
Wichita all the time, to visit Clarissa and them, and then a lot. We'd always come here, family reunions, all that. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. One rapper that I do really fuck with is Bea Buki, bro. She
Oh yeah, she
yeah.
cold.
She
She
Absolutely.
cold.
I was about to
Definitely-
ask y'all what some local rappers you like.
Definitely
Babe.
probably the best
Yeah.
female rapper in the city.
Yeah,
She's
but-
super
Ain't
cold.
gonna-
She just dropped a song called "In Front of You" like a week ago too, and it's like a whole
Yeah.
different bag that I didn't expect. She's singing and rapping, and yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
that
even-
song,
I didn't know she had vocals.
That song,
like
that.
that.
verse that she threw in that song, "Player."
It's
That's-
cold. Oh,
that
yeah,
song.
Player
I gotta
cold.
go stream EKM and Bea Buki, "Player."
She killed
that's,
that.
That's a banger for real.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Who's some other like local rappers y'all like around here? You got other people?
Mosh.
Yeah,
I like
Mosh.
Mosh
Mars
too.
is cold, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he
Mars,
got.
I fuck with
Well,
Mars.
he got that kind of remind me of Mozzie a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, he really
Bro,
reminded me
when
of
I
Mozzie,
first
bro.
heard him, bro, I was like, that's
Yeah.
hard. He sound,
Yeah. I first met him at one of Humble Greatness shows, and I had to lock in a feature with him on my song "All the Smoke," just because as soon as I heard like the energy on that song and the beat,
Crazy.
I just knew like his voice was gonna fit perfect because he got like an aggression and like a rawness to his voice for sure.
Yeah, bro. And at one of the shows too, it was like me, Maj, and my homie LaQuantes, and he was just like running down his game plan on this music, giving us like tips on, his mindset. And bro got a strong mindset. His mindset, bro, he gonna blow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like bro
He's
was like,
super
serious
consistent.
about.
He got a
yeah.
lot of music out. When I met him, I did not know that. I had only heard like 2-3 songs from him, and I was like, this dude's real dope. So I locked in the feature with him, and then after I drop it, I really did my research and listened to him, and bro got like a cool 25 songs like that are hard. So like maybe more,
Yeah, bro.
like that I ain't even heard. So people definitely need to check him out. Go check out Maj.
You need to
True.
hit the inbox,
Absolutely.
bro. We need to make a track for real.
Absolutely.
cold with it. Yeah, he's cold.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. What do y'all think? What do y'all think is like the hardest part of being a rapper, at least at our level?
I think the hardest part is just consistency, like quality. Because I mean, being at a local level, it does cost.
Oh,
so You know, if you really want the best quality, you really gotta pay, and that's just you gotta make sacrifices. Yeah. You really gotta make sacrifices.
All these rappers talk about being rich in their songs. I promise you, they liars. I promise you. If they was rich, their music videos would be ass. We spend so much money on this music shit, we ain't got nothing left. I promise you. I'll be spending $2,000-$3,000 on music videos. Y'all don't even understand, bro. I don't got no money. That's it. I be broke because I spend it all back to the music, like
an investment, bro.
Y'all don't understand.
You
gotta
how much put it in now to get that return
it's
later.
Crazy.
It's
crazy.
Yeah, I think that's really it, bro. It's just consistency, man.
Yeah, especially because like being at this young of an age, you know, it's life hitting hard, so it's like you got to deal with life plus trying to stay.
And one thing too, everybody wants to be a rapper, bro. That's the hard thing. Like that's why you really gotta find your own sound. You gotta be true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta put the quality out. Like people aren't like a lot of people are looking for industry sound. Like you gotta pay for that. You gotta pay to get that industry sound. You gotta pay to have that industry quality. You gotta act like you're already in the game, so that when you're in the game, boom, you already know what to do. You've been doing it. You know what quality you like. You know the sound you like. And if you find somebody in your city, you know that hits, you know, gets the quality that you want, bring them up with you. Like it's easy. You keep the same person. You help them get better quality, and y'all just build that relationship, and you know it's gonna be 10 times better. You build it. You got your own team. You can stay independent. You ain't gonna have to worry about going to a label.
Absolutely. One of my most recent songs, I just said, "You in rapper mode stuck. I've been in businessman bags. Businessman bags. My fault. I'm a little high. I've been in businessman bags. You feel me? And yeah, I feel like I don't know. A lot of these local artists just don't understand. You got to move like a businessman, not a rapper, to be successful in this. I can name 40, 50 crazy hard Wichita rappers to you right now. All of them not gonna blow up. That's just not the way that works. There's so many hard rappers to choose from. You gotta have something that makes you stand out. You've got to show these people that you can move like a businessman, so these venues fuck with you, so that these labels fuck with you if that's the route you're trying to go. Man, you gotta move like a business.
And even if you get into the label, I mean, if you don't know, the business of it, you're gonna get screwed.
You're gonna get put on the back burner.
You're gonna get hit with that 360.
They're gonna take all your.
You're gonna have that 360. You're gonna have all this money now, then be broke later, and then be mad, and then be mad cussing out the label like, "Hey, what you guys told me this?" Like, "Hey, well, in contract, you gotta know your business."
Yeah, that's right. So what made y'all choose to not have like rap names? What made y'all just go with like your governments? Y'all just Keontray and Aaren. There ain't no like there ain't no like name.
Wanted to stay original, I wanted, everybody, it's little this, young this, everybody got something like that, and not everybody goes by their
you just want to be you.
Yeah, not everybody goes by their name.
Bro, it's funny how, so my first rapper name was Little Cashy K. Only reason I went by Little Cashy K because my daddy's rapper name was Kelly Cash the Prince. Yeah. So I try to stay like Little Cashy, so keep the cash, but K basically was, the initial was my first name, Keontray. But it didn't sound right, and I'm gonna lie, hearing like interviews of people like, everybody's little nowadays, and I'm just kind of like, dang, everybody is little. And then I used to work at a call center at ADT, and then answering the phone like, "Thank you for ADT, this is Keontray, how may I help you today?" People like, "Keontray, that's a really nice name. I like that name.
Unique."
Yeah, super unique. And I was like, dang, my name is unique. Like, and I started searching out like any Keontray on Spotify, anything. Nobody. I was like, why don't I just go by my government name? It's me. And then that's when I started writing by myself. So I was like, you get me no matter what. Yeah. And I heard Russ say this one line, "My rap name is my government," and I was like, that's it. I think I think we'll just go by my name because I'm gonna be. When you meet me, you're gonna get the same person you see in the camera, seeing the music videos. I'm gonna be the same person no matter what.
I feel that mine's the same way. I just don't be. EKM, just my initials. People be asking me, and I just be making up some bullshit sometimes just to mess with them. But bro, I'm just not creative. When I was trying to think of a rap name, I was just like, I don't know.
I was trying to think of a rap name. My first rap name was like Double A or something like that.
I feel you.
Threw that one out the window. So.
I don't know why, bro. I can write a song in an hour with no problem. Come in here, record it. I can drop a song so fast I can't name it to save my life. That's just not part of my creativity. Y'all see the name of this podcast, Wichita Promo Podcast. It's pretty straightforward, man. I don't got no.
Nah, bro. Usually my title of my songs too just be one word. It just it'd be something I said in the chorus a lot. that
Yeah.
that's going to repeat in your head, and you can remember it. So that way, you think about that word, you think about the line in the song.
Then you know
bro. That's just. I feel like that's just the easiest. Some people actually, I only got one song where I don't say the word in it, but it summarized the whole basis of the song. Got a song called Trauma. Trauma that's actually dropping on May 19th. Completely music.
Keep a lookout for that.
Keep a look at that. But that song is just about a deep situation that I had, and that situation caused trauma. So I was like, it'd be perfect just for the song.
Yeah, for sure. So I know, Aaren, you said you didn't grow up here. You've moved around a lot. Keontray, you did grow up here. So I'm going to ask you as well from where you from.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Keontray, what was your experience like growing up in Wichita, Kansas, all around, like not music related, just as a kid? The positives, the negatives of being in Wichita, everything. What's your experience like here?
I think the people here are really nice. Like, I mean, it's definitely not as bad as most places. I mean, I think we have our shit just like every other place.
Yeah.
It's just not as much. But the people here are nice. I definitely made some really good friends, some really good relationships. I say the best thing about this place is the people. You really don't have to worry. People really do look out for you. The negative is just opportunities. There's not really much to really do sometimes. I mean, we do have little things, go to the zoo.
Kansas.
I mean, we have little events sometimes, but not big artists come
Little
here.
family friendly shit
Yeah,
here
little
and
family.
there.
Yeah, it's not really big. I think too, not really big artists. If you want to go see like Lil Baby, you got to drive out to KC.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not really here in Wichita, and so I think it's just more opportunities. I mean, less. I think we need more bigger events, but that's one reason too about making it big. But that's one thing I want to like try to bring to the city is like get big enough so I can bring those big artists out here.
That wave shit that we went to, that shit was.
That was really dope. They got to keep doing shit like that. Little events where they bring up like a bunch of tables for like local clothing companies, a bunch of food trucks set up, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, they got to do stuff like that more often for sure. Yeah. I would say, touching on opportunities here, one thing that I think needs to, I guess, get better in some way is all these local like venues, whether it's the DJs or the venues themselves. I have no idea. I don't know the business side. I don't book shows like that. But I don't know. I don't see a lot of like local big shows, bro. Even when famous people come here, it's not like a lot of local artists opening for them. You see shit like Riverfest. There's not a single Wichita rapper in it this year, bro. It's crazy to me because like,
and I feel like now too, there's been a lot more artists from Wichita that's popping. Yeah, so I feel like it's bro. And I feel they should at least make it like. I feel like this is a tip for the Riverfest, at least open it up to like have an audition and have different performers.
You don't gotta take everybody, but give everybody a shot.
At least like see who.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather see someone local than Shaggy.
I agree, 100%.
But and that make people. I make a lot of people. I feel like that make a lot of people want to go. You get a really good performer in the city to perform. People are gonna show up and be like, oh snap, when my friends performing, people gonna come like there's actually a Wichita artist we never had that before actually performing on the big stage. So they have the other little stage over there where the carnival.
There's no reason to me at all either. I won't say names because I don't want to pick problems with little clubs here in town and everything. You feel me? But like us three, we went to a club recently, and I know for a fact that club does not take local rappers. Like we can't perform there. And I don't understand that because if you playing rap music, why the fuck can I not rap up there? It don't make no sense to me that y'all gonna play, you know what I'm saying, Moneybag Yo song, but you can't turn on Hondro Hunnits and 316 Zanny and stuff like that. Their music is just as quality, and they not gonna charge you to play they shit. Like I don't understand like all these local games, everything like that. Why is there not local artists being played?
And I feel like that's what a lot of local DJs need to get more into with some of these local rappers.
We got one thing I will promote. We got right here on this YouTube page that this podcast is going on. I also have a playlist on Spotify just under EKM. I've got playlists all over the place, man. I've got playlists on YouTube and Spotify that have like 300 Wichita rappers in it, bro. All these DJs got to do is look through my little account. They're going to see all this shit. Just listen to it, see what you like, play it. Play it at the club.
At all those, you at least got to like one.
Yeah, come on, bro. There's like 300 rap songs. You like at least a few of those.
Well, you got
come on,
when I go to a club and they play some Flow Rida club mix,
come on,
with Lil Baby mixed.
Come
into
on,
it, just
man.
ruin the vibe.
Exactly,
Oh, yeah,
bro. That's what I'm saying. What is that still coming on for when we got so much talent here in the city?
Yeah, bro, because you see like Atlanta and California and all them, they play. I mean,
Bro, crazy ass music. Cali clubs play some, bro,
and they play some of their local artists. But like I said, I think that also ties in with the DJs because the DJs are really the ones playing the music. They need to tap in more with these local artists, so they
make little flyers and stuff before the show. Like.
And I understand if some certain words you can't hear, it doesn't seem like it in the club. It's like you can say anything, you can say, but if it's certain things you like this song, but you need I can't really have you say this. It's easy. It's not hard to go to a studio.
Oh yeah, it's DJs here in town that sell clean versions and shit like that. I'm sure wherever you go to record, like, let's be real, the majority of you motherfuckers come in here to record at Humble Greatness Studios. Yeah. Ask bro to make a little clean version for you. Spend a little extra time, spend an extra hour in here and chop out the cuss words, so we can put that in everything.
DJ too.
Bro,
you able to. You can. They know how to mix and stuff.
Yeah,
like you're mixing. You can when they get to that part, mix it around. Switch up to a different song. Play a portion of the song that you like, because that's usually what they do. They play a portion of the hypest part of the song, and then move on to the next song. Yeah, at least that's good enough because people gonna remember that little part and like go home, probably Shazam it at that time. Yeah.
That's one thing I gotta give huge praise to Humble Greatness Studios because they do put on a lot of shows for local artists. He puts on constant shows. The last one was crazy.
Yeah, I think
they packed that.
I think, and I no disrespect to anybody. I don't see any other person out there really like, putting on shows for local artists.
It's no disrespect at all. It's facts.
That's really looking out. That's really looking out for the artists.
Not with that consistency. There's definitely some dope people out here, but I feel like a lot of them, and it's not a bash at them at all, but they stay within their circles. And the thing about Humble Greatness Studios is he'll throw these shows and have 25 artists in them. Some of them record here all the time. Some of them have never recorded in here before. They just wanted to perform, and he'd throw them on. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these people will only throw on those that are like close to them. Bro gives a chance to everybody, so I really appreciate that.
And I do see some posts about like to not the same thing, but stay on kind of on that topic. Is I do see some artists sometimes that when it comes to these performances, they're like, I'm not about to pay to perform.
You gotta pay to perform if the crowd is worth it. No, I understand 100%. If they gonna pack the club with 6 people, don't pay to perform in there. That's a waste of your money. That's a waste of your time. You need to just be in there for practice. Go to an open mic. But something like Humble Greatness's last show, he packed out Sidelines Bar and Grill, and I'm talking there was probably I don't know. I feel like there was at least 100 people in that bar. It was a very packed bar. Yeah, it was a dope show for something like that. Y'all rappers talk too much about having money to not pay to be in that fucking show, bro. It's a big opportunity. Yeah. Every one of those shows I've been to, I've walked out with new fans. I've walked out with new opportunities, whether it's YouTubers working with me, whether it's rappers working with me. I get something out of it every single time. It's absolutely worth the money. You gotta invest.
Yes, that's the whole point. Yeah, it's going to invest in yourself. Like you gotta realize, well, with local rappers, I mean, people are not gonna pay you to come to perform. They don't know who you are. They don't know your music. Yeah. In order for people to get to know your music, you gotta get those opportunities to perform. And I'm sorry, to do like a big crowd, to do a festival. I mean, sometimes some artists just gotta pay. They gotta pay to get on that lineup. You just gotta invest in yourself. That's what all comes to. If you really want to take this seriously and be an artist, you're gonna have to drop a little money. I mean, it comes with the territory, but how bad do you want it? You must not want it that bad if you're not willing to pay some money.
It's insane. I try to be really, really open with people when they ask me about what it costs to make music, because you got to understand, if you want to do this, how much it's going to take from you. You got to think, if I make a song right now, let's just hypothetical, most of these people find their beats on YouTube. If you do that, if you want to put the beat out or put the song out on all platforms and go perform it and get a music video and all that, and it's gonna blow up and all that, you really should buy the beat. So if you buying the beat, you're gonna spend $100 to $300 per song just to buy the beat. Excuse me. Then you also got to come into the studio if you want to get like a good quality mix. Let's say you spend anywhere from $50 to $100 an hour to record your song, and then after that you like, I want a really good quality music video. Then you're gonna spend $500 to $1,000 for the music video, just for like a basic, like the starting package of a music video. Typically,
a little edits, what I'm saying? Really making the video.
Oh man, videos.
That's like a secret sauce to it.
It all costs money. Promotion costs money. If you really want to promote your stuff, you got to put some money into it. So really, these artists don't understand that if you want to push a song to another level, you got to drop like damn near $1,000 a song. You got to go crazy.
I watched the video of
a lot.
I watched the video of T-Pain literally this morning talking about, he was on this podcast saying, if you want to be an artist, you got to drop at least 200,000 for some. And, but that's depending on where you stay, depending on how much you got to pay. I mean, in Wichita, you probably, I mean, to drop a whole song to have the best quality, you probably gonna pay up to like $2,000 to $3,000. I mean, but we in Kansas, that's the best. If you go to California, you paying 10 times more than that. You're not paying nowhere closer to. That's probably gonna get you the basic video $2,000 to $3,000.
Facts. Way too many of y'all rappers talk crazy money shit, but then when it come down to paying for your video, your studio time, or whatever, you get to complaining, paying for these performances, bro. Go down to Atlanta and try to pay the same price. They gonna charge you at least double. I promise you.
You don't want to come
it's
back
fair.
to
I
Kansas.
promise
you. But you have people here that have the talent. I'm like I said, bro. Like Humble, like I'm by far. I'm like, there's definitely other good studios out there, but so far, bro, he has mastered my sound. Like I said, just find the right. There's a lot of producers here. You can find somebody that can master your sound that gives you the quality that you want. Yeah. And like visual wise, bro, gives me the best visuals. I feel the best in town to me. He gets the metric that I want and where I feel like it's competing with the industry, and that's the mindset you really kind of have to have. Long as you love it though too. That's all that really matters. You gotta truly love it, not be like, oh, this is okay, because you gonna regret it later and be like, man, why'd I put that out? I should.
No, yeah. There's some really, really dope. There's dope studios here in town. There's some really dope filmers here in town. Parallel Studios got a lot of really great music coming out of it. For example, Benji Productions shoots really dope music videos, for example. There's tons. I could go on all day about that. But absolutely, like, if we showing love to Humble Greatness right now, like, bro is really the reason all this is going on. The reason this podcast happened, the reason the Wichita page is up, the reason I'm rapping, all of this really came from him, because 6 months ago, none of this was happening. And that's crazy to me.
You found somebody that got what you know.
My first song came out. My first song came out like a week before Thanksgiving. It hasn't been that long, bro. So like the fact that all of this is growing, the fact that we have all these opportunities, this is because Humble Greatness Studios opens up these opportunities for us. So that's one thing I really appreciate about him, is he's constantly providing opportunities for the city, and I don't see a lot of people doing that.
Yeah, man. That's one thing we really need to work as a city, show more love,
Absolutely.
Support each other better. I mean, we can put Wichita on the map. I mean, I can't think of a big industry artist from Wichita. I know an artist from Kansas. Tech N9ne. He's the biggest artist I know from Kansas. That's definitely with the industry artist. It's probably more. Sorry if I don't listen to enough music. Sorry, but I growing up and who I've heard that's from Kansas, that I see that. But I want somebody from my city. Yeah, that's like the best thing. I see YouTubers coming up. I mean, but I want to see somebody in the music industry come up and really compete with everybody, because we have the talent.
Even like music artists that are famous from Kansas, bro. There's really
it's not a lot.
Yeah,
it's not a lot at all.
Yeah, I mean, that's someone definitely on the come up. Like I can definitely see someone on the come up.
And that's the most unfortunate part though too, is like I listen to tons of music. That's all I do. I listen to music all day, every day. If I'm awake, there's music playing in the background. So that's everything from, I listen to a ton of local music. I listen to a ton of non-local music. You know what I'm saying? And I really do feel like it's a lot of artists here that are like right there on the same level of talent as these famous dudes I'm listening to. There's so many people here that I listen to that you know what I'm saying? Rappers weird, so I be not wanting to shout y'all out sometimes because I haven't met y'all and I don't know how y'all gonna approach shit. Rappers is so weird, bro. Since I started up this page, y'all be so emotional in my DMs and shit sometimes. But bro, it's a lot of rappers here in town that are insanely talented, and when I turn on their music, it legitimately inspires me to write shit myself because I hear their music and I'm like, this should be blown up. This is the quality that should be building a crazy industry in Wichita, and the fact that it hasn't yet is weird to me.
Yes,
we're gonna get there. It's absolutely gonna get there. The city is growing and it's growing very fast. We're going to get there, but it's weird to me that we're not already there.
Yeah, and that's what's like, because Atlanta and people in California, like New York and all those big cities, they're putting on people from their city. Yeah, they built. They was able to come together, build a known name for themselves, so they can be able to help the people from their city. So I mean, it's kind of hard to try to bring it to those scenes and come up because people are kind of looking for the locals. Like, were you born? You born here in Atlanta? Oh no. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I mean, if you have the talent enough, you know, that's gonna speak. That's gonna speak more. You know, money is the big thing that's gonna rule it. So if you got the sound, they know you can sell numbers. They don't. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
But to really get that love is, you know, that city love. You know, growing up where that person grew up.
Yeah, for sure. So, for any artists that are listening, you guys have like any advice for artists like that are coming up? Anybody on our level, smaller, anybody who's just trying to start doing this shit, even anybody bigger? Y'all got any advice for like a local artist?
Yeah, stay pushing, even though you feel like you're not going anywhere. You know, you're going somewhere. Even if you don't think it's ever gonna be far, you know, it's gonna be farther than what you're doing now.
Yeah, but it's an opportunity.
Yeah. Don't give up on your shit. That's really mine.
Mine is just be true to yourself. Like, you really, like I made a stats the other day, you really have to love doing music. If you're just looking at this as money, really just you just looking at it as a dollar sign, you're not going to get further with it, because it's going to be more like work to you instead of just seeing this as something I really love. This is a passion. Yeah. I mean, it's going to come. I mean, if you really have that love and that passion for it, people are gonna hear it, and then people are gonna really feel your words, because you're true to your words. So when you perform it, when they hear the video, the visuals, they gonna see that you truly mean what you're saying.
People can tell whenever you do it for a job versus when you do it for you.
When you do it for you, but if you do it as a job, eventually every job you get burnt out. Yeah, you're gonna eventually okay, this is just work.
Tired of it.
You're gonna get tired of it, and then eventually, and then what you're gonna be at the first. You're gonna be right back to the beginning and be lost. I'm like, dang. What I want to do. You got to really do this. You really got to do this because you love it, not for money.
For sure. How do y'all feel about performing? I know we talked on that a little bit earlier. We've been performing a lot together. We got a show on Friday at Monica House together.
Yeah, it's Friday.
You know, at this point, we're going to end up having a show damn near a week. We're going crazy. So how do y'all feel about performing? How does it make you feel? What do you do to prepare for performances? How's the anxiety like? And do you have like any advice for people that are about to perform, or like artists here in town who are afraid to? Because I see a lot of really dope talent here in town that I've never seen live. So many dope artists here that never perform. Do you have any advice to people on performing?
Shit, don't be nervous. You know, my very first time performing wasn't too long ago. Yeah, I've been real hidden about my shit, but you know, don't be scared to do it. It's nerve wracking. Don't get me wrong, but once you out there in front of all them people, you know, it's a whole different game. You start really.
The anxiety goes away immediately. At least for me, I'll be nervous right before, and then as soon as the beat cuts on, you're not even thinking anymore. You just got to do it.
Yeah, my second time performing, bro, it was fun, bro. It was I had a lit ass time doing it. You know, I wasn't nervous at all.
You had a really good luck with it too. With your very first performance was in front of like 100 fucking people. You had a big ass crowd for your first one. So from now on, everything it don't feel that crazy. You already had a big ass crowd on your very first performance, and that's
that
dope.
First performance was crazy.
Bro. Performing, I don't know, it gives me definitely an adrenaline rush. How some people like skydive.
Oh man, you feel untouchable when you walk off that stage.
Yeah, bro, it's like it's crazy. I feel real good, and like it makes me, like I said, it gives me confidence, because I know I'm good at this, and I guess it's just proving to people like, hey, I told you I'm cold. So it gives me.
You be rapping with a no backtrack too, which I really
bro. I want you to hear. I want you to hear what I gotta say.
Yeah, I
want you to really hear what I gotta say. And
a lot.
What was I going with that? Oh, and a tip I have to really give to artists is, you know, be confident. I mean, people if you go on that stage and you nervous, and people gonna see that anxiety, they gonna see that and they gonna really feel it. But you gotta be comfortable in what you're saying. That's why I say you gotta be true to yourself, because you really gotta feel what you're saying with the music and energy. It's all about energy.
You can't go out there and just mosey around.
6ix9ine, he's a rap. A lot of people don't fuck with him. I'm not a big fan of him, but I do gotta give him his props on his performance, because that's why a lot of people fuck with him. His energy on stage was crazy. Bro, I watched his performance.
Fucking stadiums.
Bro, it was his energy, and that's out of all the shitty things he did, I don't really care for that. Just just like his performances is one thing I took from him, because I seen his end. I was wondering, because I wonder why a lot of people like him. Like I'm 6ix9ine music, but I watched his performance and it made sense because his energy was just crazy.
I don't fuck with 6ix9ine at all, but you can learn from everything. 6ix9ine. One thing 6ix9ine was incredible at was promotion. My God, that motherfucker was everywhere.
You can.
My boy was incredible at being just popular on social media. He has such a presence. It was
there was a whole year, it was nothing but 6ix9ine.
You can't get on nothing without seeing that man.
Everything.
He still be popping up enough that I'm annoyed. He be popping up a little too much still. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's definitely I gotta say is. Yeah, man, you gotta have energy, be confident, and I'm telling you, you're gonna feel good about your performance, and you're definitely gonna feel better about your music.
It's like therapy.
Yeah, it's definitely like therapy.
Yeah,
bro. Get on that stage, I can be depressed. And get on that. I mean, anxiety too. I get nervous before, but I usually practice. Like if I know I got a show every single day, I'll like perform. I'm like I have I got a little mic at the crib, and I'll just like stand in the kitchen and I'll just rap like I'm in front of a crowd. Like there's no like my girl see me all the time. Just sit, like the one thing about she's super supportive, so she'd just turn the TV off and just get on her phone, and she'd just let me just bump the speaker, and I just sit there and just rap like to nothing. But in my brain, I'm picturing myself in front of a crowd, so that way when I get on the stage, I literally mimic what I do in the kitchen.
For sure. People don't even think about like, bro, it's a workout to perform. Like, low key, bro. When I threw that show at Sidelines with y'all, I didn't plan out the lineup very well, so I had my fastest song where I said the most shit with Keontray, and then right after that I had to do 3 of my like other like hype ass songs, and I was trying to give the energy crazy, bro. By the end of that motherfucker, I was ready to pass out. Man, that's a workout, bro. Humble Greatness gave me a great tip to you rappers, man. If you're trying to prepare to perform, bro, rap your shit on the treadmill. Every time you go to the gym, rap your shit out loud while you running, bro. You got to work on your damn cardio. This shit really crazy.
You know, especially if you're gonna go, if you performing at Coachella or something, you running back and forth on that stage.
If you got a full set of like 15, 20 songs, I don't know what you gonna do.
You going on tour, bro? If you going on tour, you gonna at least you doing like an hour to 2 hour set.
Yeah,
you gonna have to have energy. You gonna have to have energy.
That's crazy. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, we got about 10 minutes here. I'll ask you one more question, and then we'll just promote a little bit of stuff. So I'm gonna go completely. This is just for Keontray, and I'm gonna go completely off like music. Talk about fatherhood, bro. You got 2 daughters. Yeah. Tell me about like what it's like to be a father and how that's changed you, how that's changed your music, like everything.
Yeah, being a father definitely gave me like a sense of purpose, I can say. Yeah. Like I think all through high school and everything, I was like more lost, and I didn't necessarily know who I wanted to be, what I wanted to do with my life. But having kids, I feel like it kind of rushed me to have to like make that decision and figure out what do you want to do, what makes you happy.
And
I mean,
got no choice but to figure it out.
I think it gave me and with my music, it just like I said, I think having a kid is what really shifts my music. Like before having kids, you hear my songs, and then after having kids, you hear me. I think I became more true. I was starting to really find who I am.
Yeah.
And like I said, gave me a sense of purpose, and really made me open my eyes to the real world. Like, you know, man, it's not just about me. Like I got to do something in this life because it's not just about me anymore.
Yeah.
But I love it.
Absolutely. You plan on having more kids?
Man, I just want a son. If I ain't gonna have a son, I'm cool. I stuck with my 2 daughters, but if I know for sure I'm gonna have a son, I have one more. I know I gotta shoot for one more, and I'm praying it's a boy because I need a little me. If it was a girl, I still love her. You know, I already got 2 daughters. I just need one boy. I need somebody on my side.
I feel you. What about you, bro? You plan on having kids?
Shit. I mean. Yeah, no.
I feel you.
I mean, just cause the way shit's going. I mean, I don't want.
I feel you. I'm the same way. I'm not I feel like I want a kid someday, but I'm just not even.
I'm
nowhere near ready for that shit, so I can't even think about it.
It's a lot of responsibility, definitely.
And if I have a girl, then I'm gonna have to have a boy because I need to.
You gotta balance it out.
Yeah.
But I can't son, bro.
Yeah, so I can relate on that part.
Parenting is on the job training.
Yeah, but
literally every kid is different. So my 2 daughters are so different. Like Rennie from being young was more peaceful. You know, and like she was more quiet. Alana, that girl's different. She wild. she definitely smart with her mouth already too.
You be thinking about like what they're going to grow into, like what they gonna do when they get older.
I think about that.
You got any idea on like what they into?
I ain't like. I kind of hope they do. I kind of hope they do music.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. You think like, they're gonna be singers or rappers? I think
they sing a lot.
Oh yeah,
and it's
that's
actually
dope.
Sometimes I like I play some of my songs around my daughters and just see if that's how I kind of tell if a song is catchy. Yeah. I kind of see if they start singing it, and I play the song and I like turn it down, and if I hear them sing, I'm like, okay, this is catchy. We just dropped the song "Fall Down," me and Aaren. Stream that. It's actually on all platforms. In the music video,
video is a movie.
Yeah,
go check that out. It's on Humble Greatness Studios YouTube page. We'll link that. You feel me? It's crazy.
But I knew that was a banger because I played that song before I dropped it anywhere. I played that song in the car.
Yeah.
And then when it turned off, they both were singing it. But it was like in sync, singing it together. I was like, I love this song.
To my parents' house, and I heard my sister bumping that shit, and it's like,
that's dope.
Yeah, bro.
I could be tripping, but I want to say Lil Wayne has a song with his daughter, like singing on a hook. That'd be dope. That'd be dope if your daughters get, I don't know, to an age where they like taking music real serious and they really fuck with it. If you got like a hook or something from your daughter, that's real dope.
That'd be dope, bro. That's
really
like
cool.
That's why I hope they kind of do music. I definitely have something like. If I ever pass them as well, we have something like together, like they can share and like show their kids and pass their kids. They can, always hear our voice.
All right, so to kind of wrap this up, we talked about the long term, but I want to ask everybody that comes on this podcast, what is your goals for this year as a rapper? What are some goals that y'all are trying to set for like by the end of this year? Whether it's what you want to drop, music videos, shows, whatever it is. What's some goals for this year that y'all gonna say right here on camera? Look into the camera when you say it. So if you don't do it, you gonna look back to this episode and be like, damn, I'm a bitch. Make sure you look at that because I want y'all to really go at those goals, bro. What's y'all's goals for the end of the year?
I'm gonna start being more on my shit, and I'm gonna start pushing my stuff a lot more. I've been real hidden about my stuff lately, and and by the end of the year, I want to have a lot more stuff out, so that way, I'm more known. Because nobody really know me. I mean,
you gonna get there. You gonna get there.
That's
they do now.
That's my goal. That's my goal by the end of the year. Is I want to get there and be known. So
absolutely.
And my goal by the end of this year is to drop this EP. I'm dropping my date. I don't know if I should say it. I was planning around August. Hopefully around August. I plan to drop this EP. It's an 8-song EP. It's part of my ignorance. I plan to drop a video for every song on the album. I know for sure I should have 3 out before the album actually drops, and and just perform a lot, put it out, and then promote it, and just perform as much, practice the craft, and see how much I can evolve.
Absolutely,
all our upcoming stuff's hard.
Yeah, it's really crazy. We got some dope shit. These two got a lot of really dope songs coming up that I've heard that they sitting on for some reason. They gotta drop, and we got some dope shit coming together as well. I'm very excited.
Definitely coming out very very soon.
So, anything else y'all want to like plug? Any like shit y'all just dropped? Anything coming soon? Music videos, songs, anything at all? Tell everybody where to find it.
I just say make sure that is this coming out before Friday? If this comes out before Friday, definitely pull up to Monica's house, 1121 North Biting Street.
He got that locked.
Got that address locked in the brain. Definitely pull up. It's gonna be some great performances. We got some dope artists on the lineup. Definitely these two are performing. We got definitely much more. Like I said, I got a new video dropping on May 19th. So definitely stay tuned for that.
We even got a little YouTube video being shot at this show we got on Friday by BTL Squad. Shout out to them.
I just say, man, stay true to yourself.
They be throwing songs out there from local artists.
Yeah, they dope. They super supportive.
We supporting,
absolutely.
But that's all I gotta say. Stay true to yourself.
All right, man. Let everybody know where they can find you, your social medias, your music. Let them know like what to look up and everything.
Search me up, Keontray, on every single platform. I mean, on TikTok and Instagram, it's Keontray the Rapper. But if you type in Keontray, I'm gonna be the first one that pop up. Keontray.
Yeah.
Shit. You could really find me on any platform too. Just look up Aaren Becker, but instead of an O.
Yeah. Spell that out. Aaren.
Yeah. Aaren.
Yeah, we gonna link y'all to everything below. I don't know if it's gonna be the comments, the bio, whatever. I'm gonna figure it out. But we gonna link everything so y'all can find everything. And yeah, any shout outs, anything y'all wanna give, or we good?
Nah, we good. That's it.
I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to that one food truck you.
Oh yeah, J&A Flavor Kitchen.
Yeah.
Fire.
I just want to thank you, bro, for having me on the podcast.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely end up having y'all on here again, whether it's as guests or co-hosts, whatever.
I'll definitely be back.
I'm gonna pop back on here. The only other thing I want to say before we wrap it up, I know y'all see this background here, this beautiful Humble Greatness Studios backdrop. We're gonna be using this for a little while because you know what I'm saying. I don't got the money to buy my own backdrop right now. I just started this up. But we gonna get our own backdrop. We gonna have this Humble Greatness Studios. We're gonna have an EKM, and then all the rest of it I would love to fill out with Wichita logos from brands, musicians, whatever. Yeah, we're gonna figure out the business of all that and how we gonna get that done, and I'm gonna post that on the page. But let me know if you want your logo on here. Let me know if you want to be on the podcast, all that. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, and that was episode 1 of the Wichita Promo Podcast with Keontray and Aaren.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Peace.